Do you ever just wake up and you're really freaking mad at yourself because you're not where you want to be in life? And it kind of like isn't right, and you should be doing better, and it's like, why am I not at the place that I want to be? So, guys, welcome to a new episode of the Christine Podcast. I'm your host, Summer Clark, and this episode is all about setting goals and, finding that focus and like, why aren't we where we want to be? Why are we waking up in that frustration? And it's awful. It's an awful place to be, but it is something you can get out of as long as you're aware of it. You're like, okay, great, I've noticed this, like I've woke up a little bit. It's kind of like that scene in Soul, the Disney Pixar movie, where the guy's like at the desk and he's like typing away, and then he's like, wait a minute, like, why am I here? Like, what is this? It's kind of like that. So, and then he just like loses it, and then he's like, I'm free. And we should focus on that. And life, I know, is so hectic. Things do get in the way, things do get put on hold. Like, I've been planning, like, I have down to the detail planned making my journals. Yet I'm like, I've scheduled time to make them, but then I'm like, I'm not, because like actually I need downtime. So it's like, maybe it's about making just at least one goal for that month. So this morning I was like, right, because I generally wake up like that. I was like, why am I not in the place that I want to be? So I was like, I'm going to do a podcast episode about this because I feel like people can completely relate to that. And my computer's taken off, which is fine. So she agrees, it's fine. So yeah, so why aren't we where we want to be? How can we do that? And I said to myself, I was like, and you guys should do this, obviously, so I'm here, so I'm telling you, just at least set one goal for yourself per month, at least. Because I started that, and then I was like, okay, and I made it into 3 goals. I was like, I think it's possible, but really, if you're in a time and place where it's only achievable goals, full stop, like, you probably won't achieve everything. And sometimes that's not your fault. Sometimes it's like, things getting in the way, or maybe that kind of path wasn't right for you. So let's think. So set those small achievable goals and be patient as well, because that is key. That is super key to, everything. Because sometimes things won't happen for you right away. And that's okay. That's okay. You have to be patient. Maybe later on that'll happen. And that's kind of why I'm like, right, let's relax. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So let's think about, like, because again, it is basically, when you plant a seed, you cannot expect there to be a plant straight away. Like, you gotta set these things down, lay them in motion. It kind of is like Taoism as well. Not pushing religion on anyone, but that is part of it. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Wu Wei. Hello. That's a funny name. Wu Wei. Is kind of like, yeah, doing like maybe 20% of the work and then letting it be, letting it go, and then 80% of the work will happen naturally. It's kind of like that. It's like, let things happen. Like, you wouldn't stop. I mean, you wouldn't stop, like, if there was like a leaf going down a river, like, you wouldn't stop it. Wait, that doesn't make sense. If you were a leaf going down the river, just let yourself be that leaf going down the river, because, yeah, You're fine. You're fine where you are. Be the leaf, bro. Be the leaf. um, because we're all on our journey. So is that leaf. Come on, guys. So is the leaf. You know, it's all gonna be like crazy sometimes, but it's all gonna make sense. You're gonna get to your destination. So let's So why do we set goals? Obviously, it is focus and direction. Like I said, having that focus, setting out, even if it's just taking 10 minutes, saying, like, okay, so these are the months that I want to achieve this goal, or I want to achieve this goal by 3 months, or, 6 months, a year. It doesn't matter as long as you've put that up. Put it on a piece of paper, post it, put it on your mirror, duct tape it somewhere, like put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Make it beautiful, neon sign, and put your goal up. Say, like, okay, so this is what I want to do. And it can come down to breaking down those steps again, like I said. So for me, let's see if I can get it up. So I have like on my, I'm so old school right now, right? So I have Good Notes because, is it Good Notes? Whatever the Microsoft thing is. No, it's OneNote. That's like the dinosaur of like Good Note. So I set one for August, and it was basically book one speaker event because I want to really get into public speaking and being a keynote speaker. I feel like that's just my thing. It's my thing. Because I did speak about this in my last episode, which I'm not posting, but I'm pulling clips from it. But I do talk about Ikigai again, favorite subject, and how, if you're lost in life, you can look at your Ikigai, which is basically a Japanese philosophy, which I'm so here for because it's like, it really makes sense. So it's like, it's kind of like a life thing. So if it's kind of like your purpose, but it's kind of not. Like, I don't know. It's a philosophy, and I'm just here for it. So basically, Ikigai is like, do what you love. It's like a little circle chart. So it's like, I could put it in the links for you guys in like description, but it's like, what do you love? Do what you love. What do you love? What the world needs, what you can get paid for, and what's the other one? World needs, paid for. No, I'm gonna have to Google it. Let's go. Alright, so Ikigai. Hello. So if anyone wants to know, it's Ikigai. If anyone wants to know what it is, so let's get the image. Oh yeah, so what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. So all that kind of combines into your Ikigai, and people can't find it, and I feel like that's where people get lost. People get really lost, and they're trying to find their purpose. We're actually just trying to find their Ikigai, and that's like something to look for. And I found that book in the UK. We've got Tesco stores, and in a lot of them they have like bookshelves for like old books for raising funds, charity and stuff. And I remember just like being so mad. I was actually really upset before I went shopping. Like, I was really hard on myself about things back then. Like, I wasn't in a good place, and I needed to calm down. Like, seriously, I was so hard on myself. Like, I really let things get to me, and I remember stressing out about doing a shopping list, about meal planning, and I was just like, when you're just like on a desk and your head's in your like arms, I was that. And then I was like, what am I doing? Just get the things that you love. Like, I generally struggled with planning, a food shop, And I've only struggled like that when I passed my driving test. Like, I had never, I figured it out eventually, but when I passed my driving test, like, all of a sudden I couldn't do a food shop. It was like really stressful. It's so weird. And I have no idea why. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. But I went to go to the Tesco's and found it, and I looked at all the books and I was like, oh, these books look really gross. Like, why do these books look gross? And then I saw two books. I was like, oh, they don't look gross. They look really nice and lovely. Because the spines weren't wrecked and everything. And one was said a balanced life, and the other one said ikigai. And I was like, I'm totally into Japan. A lot of it I think is really cool. There's some things I'm like, oh no, probably not. But I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'll get this book. And oh my gosh, it changed my life, I swear. Because I felt like I was going through a midlife crisis at that point. And the thing that came out of it was a bookshelf. So, sure, great. That's all I needed, because I was like, I just want a bookshelf where I could see all my books. I could pull them out for reference. That was the thing. Because I was going through a phase. I genuinely believe it was a midlife crisis, because it was just hell. It was chaos. Like, I was stressed about going shopping. It was crazy. But it's fine. I'm fine. And yeah, I just wanted a thing where I could just see the books, grab them, reference them, because I felt really bad about myself, and I was just like on this journey, and I just wanted to know that everything was okay. And there was such great books that I found that really helped me. So Ikigai was one of them. Amazing books, and really recommend. So yeah, finding that purpose in life. So I know this is about goals, but hello, we're talking about purpose. It's fine. But yeah, so you could probably base your goals around your ikigai. Like, it will all fall into place, I think, and things will happen for you. Like, I was talking, because I'm going through this name dispute at the minute, because there's another podcast with my name, and that's all I could say. So that's all I could say. So I booked some things, and then I ended up, being asked to do an event, or planning an event, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So things like that, things will happen for you, things you're meant to be doing in life. I also said, you can ask for signs, if you totally believe in the universe, which is fine, you don't have to, it's okay. And then I asked, I was like, okay, universe, if I'm supposed to study psychology, I want to see a pink cat. And I did. I saw a pink cat, and I recently did see another pink cat, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's pink cats, yay. So definitely that's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, happy about that, and I can do it. So I'm really excited about, eventually becoming a psychologist, and probably specializing in cognitive behavior therapy. I'm studying at the minute. I've just had to go buy a tablet to help with my life, because it's so busy. So I can edit on the go and everything, and study on the go. So yeah, so setting one goal for yourself. So mine's book one speaker event, which could be that. And then I broke it down into goals. It's like, okay, so what am I going to do to get to that? So what am I going to do to get to A to B? And then break those down into goals. And another goal of mine was to put 4 podcast episodes out, a month. Just do it. So let's get 4 podcast episodes out. And I think it's going to be every Wednesday, because it's the only time I could do it. Like, last week, I totally stressed about, like, I'm not going to have time to do a podcast. And the one before that was a complete mess. Like, I was like, I'm going through my messy era. I was like, a mess. I was like, mess. So, yeah. put full podcast out. So yeah, if you guys got goals that you want to share, you can totally put them below. I'd love to like say hi and see what everyone's up to. I think that would be really great. And yeah, I think that would be wonderful. So yes, so please, yeah, just let us know. Just put them in the comments, YouTube or Spotify. This is where we are at the minute. So yes, so it really does help boost motivation actually when you do write yourself some goals. You can get, I also have like a book planner as well, like it's over there. I'm not going to touch it because it's supporting other books. Might just like crash down. But you can buy a yearly goal planner actually, and in it has 4 goals. If you like that, but it just depends on what you like to do. I personally don't like book things like that because I need things to be in my face, so I always put them on like a good notes spread or something so I can see, so I can look at it every day. So put it somewhere you're gonna look every day. Yeah, I think that's really, so just do what works for you, and I think you'll get from your A to B. And remember, take your time with it. It's okay. And sometimes, to reach your goals, you might have to, acquire a new skill, and that's okay. Step outside your comfort zone. Hell, yeah, that can sometimes happen, but sometimes if things are meant to be for you, I don't think you will feel uncomfortable, because if it's right for you, that would be like second nature. So don't worry too much about that. It does come with personal development, of course, because you're overcoming obstacles, some things that you don't want to do, but it's like it will be good for you in the end. That can be really hard for some people, like I totally get it, but you might find even like a year later, if you wanted to, if you're patient, sorry, that things you can do are easy. I remember actually when all this Zoom stuff started to happen, and I was petrified of it. Like, you wouldn't, it's crazy. I'm actually about to have a Zoom call in about an hour, and I couldn't do that. Like, it's disgusting. Like, I remember ages ago, it was before lockdown, and I couldn't even go live. Like, I would pre-record my lives and just pretend that I was live on like Instagram, which we still have, by the way, so you can go follow on there. But I genuinely was like, oh, it's horrendous. I somehow got over that fear. I remember I was in a workshop, I think last year, like a business workshop. It was like a full-on week businessy workshop, and I was there. I didn't actually turn up for the last day, which was a social media one, and you can tell because crikey, I did it perfectly well. I could do things. I remember actually it was fine. I was fine. I could do these things. It's crazy that I could be in these workshops now and doing these things. And yeah, it was really great. So you can, like, things, probably won't feel uncomfortable at another point in your life. You won't, just don't stress about it. You won't even, like, come on, guys. If you guys have had like things where you've got over and you've accomplished your little hurdles, let me know in the comments. That'd be really great to see what you guys achieved, and help everyone, because I want to make a little community. I think that'd be really great, just to let everyone know, like, hey, we're out here. So obviously setting goals, you can measure your progress, like looking back. And I actually had a couple of moments before I started this episode. I looked around and I was just like, somehow I feel like I've got everything. There was a time where I was dreaming of like having the things that I have now, and now that I have them, I'm like, okay, and that kind of is like letting go of things as well, like having the thought and the intention to manifest la-di-da, and then just letting it go. And then I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, because I always like, wanted to be one of those Pinterest girls that was like studying, had a tablet, and just like, got cool lights and a cute desk. And I just like looked around, I was like, oh my gosh, and a cute jumper, and like one of those stupid water bottles. And I was like, oh my god, I'm her. It's happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So it's like, it's silly, but having those like little moments of that, and making things happen. Like, I'm about to have my birthday picnic, and I guess I can show you guys pictures, but like I manifested that. I saw a picture and I set up the table yesterday, and it looks really cute, even though I set it up in my garage, and my neighbour walked past and looked in my garage, and I was like, yeah, it's like, I'm just having a Mad Hats tea party. Awkward. It was funny. I was literally going to get napkins that I bought, like designer napkins that I bought. Almost bought some Ralph Lauren ones, but then I was like, no, these ones are pretty. So having a cute picnic, just doing things that are nice, manifesting them, just little things, making it happen. And not everything's gonna happen, and that's okay, because maybe it just wasn't right for you. It's fine, let it go, and find things that are right for you. Okay, so but just have a look around you right now, just really think about it, become a little bit aware, and because you might not realize that you've come further than you think in life, and it's crazy, but it's cool. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it there, guys. It's going to be a really quick one because I do not have time. I'm literally in my hospital gear. I have an exam in a minute, and then I have to go to hospital, and then I'm just going to cry, and then I have to go to work, and then I'm just going to sleep. So much sleep. I hope you guys got something from this, and there's going to be more. I'm really trying to put out more content for you guys, and trying to record like a set and have everything like that, and just be really cool. It's fine. Just like get everything done that I can, and like I have to do this, and for some reason I was like, let's do lifestyle content as well, like on my personal channel. So it's gonna be crazy. But if you guys wanted me to go more in depth about like goal setting and stuff, make sure you sign up to my Patreon for free guys, just to stay updated, because I might do free workshops, especially everything that I do talk about in my podcast. I could take it further and take it over to my Patreon. So if you guys want that, like, let me know, message, comments, sign up Patreon, and then you'll probably get a link emailed to you to join a workshop, and then we'll take it from there, and I think that'd be super cool. So guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. I hope you're well, and thank you so much. I've been your host, Summer Clark, and this has been the Crystalline Podcast. Thank you.